Sarasota County, Robert L. Anderson Administration Center here. I come here today for a little appearance. We're going to educate.
We're going to educate some people out here today on this administration, this institution that was built at the hands of violence and oppression, violence and thievery. Same contract that this administration abides by is the same contract that the slave drivers signed, that they uphold as virtuous. And here we are today, paying in. We got to pay into the system so we can keep the system running. This is all we have for defense. Right here, a bullhorn and a sidewalk. Ain't no lawyer's gonna defend you, and no judge is gonna save you, because they're part of it. They're part of the oppression, the corruption, and they're implicit in the murder from the inception of this rule of law. From the Roman rule of law administered by Emperor Julius Caesar, arch rival, my enemy. Those that claim to be full of high virtue and honesty are the criminals, the real corrupt that have oppressed the poor so that they can stay on the top of these institutions. And everyone can look upon them and say, look, one day, maybe we will be as civilized as they will. Maybe we can take their place. So they give us this incentive, this luxury to chase after. It's a false illusion and it's a false god. It does not serve the people. It only serves corrupted means. And you have blinded the people. You have deliberately kept them uneducated and illiterate so you can take advantage of them. But what do we have here? We have one man who's willing to stand up against this injustice forevermore, because the Christ resides in him. And he and the Christ, what do they know about the Christ? They claim to know about the Christ, but yet they uphold the system of laws that crucified the Christ. And they hung him on a tree. Now he has been raised in glory to reside in each and every one of his followers. We are his witness. And yet they have misconstrued and twisted and twisted the meaning of his love for mankind. And they put it in a box with a fancy dressing and a sign that says justice. But I don't see any justice. So we have to bring justice. And this is the justice. No rain is going to bother me today. We have strength from within, strength from numbers. There are many more of us than there are of them. As these fraudulent individuals will not protect us. They will only protect themselves in their own interests. They are the benefactors. They have devised this system and engineered it from the inside out to be an illusion, to make you believe some kind of a straightening of the crooked way. But all it is a deception. We are dealing with the master of deception, Lucifer, the morning sun, and his loyal servant, Caesar Bonjour, the commander-in-chief of this institution. In our hearts, instead of serving the Creator that has brought us this breath of life on this very moment, and yet we look to them for a solution. But what solution can they give us? They are the servants of corruption. How could they promise us liberty? tell you, they won't defend you. They won't protect you. They won't keep you safe. They won't keep you secure. They don't even honor their own rule of law. The same rule of law that was put into place by the slave driver. And they took this through violent means and through lies and murders and deceit as they built up the foundation. And it rests on the souls and the bones of the innocent one. And I come with vengeance to protect the innocent one who has suffered. So that they could live in a lap of luxury and go out on the town and look pretty. Because that's what it's about, isn't it? Whatever we see? No. There's more to it. There's more to life than just what we see. That's what the Christ taught us. That's what the Holy Spirit is about. Is it not? So I say to you, every time we have to come and deal with this gross magnitude of destruction, we will present ourselves in a truthful and like manner and attempt to educate people about the realities of the situation they're in.